Hello my friends, welcome back to Chew&Chat, and I'm Joan, and today we're doing something special. We're doing Chinese. I'll open up just 1 second. We have white rice. I'm not paying extra for fried rice, it's just ridiculous. We're gonna open up my fortune cookie. I have some soy sauce, paper towels, I have a fork. I have some soup over here too. Some hot sour soup. We hadn't had Chinese in a long time. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great today. I'm out and about today. I bought me a new stove today. We're not in July anymore. It says July's decisions will lead to happiness. That's backwards, I know. Whatever. So, got me some paper towels. It just came. I'm starving. I'm just wondering, man, I should have brought me a plate in here. You know what? Let's do this first. My soup. Hold on, I'm trying to get my soy sauce open. And I forgot a spoon, but I'm going to stir it with this. With my fork. I ain't had this so long. It's gone up to $9. It used to be $5.25. It's ridiculous. That's so good. I could have went into my studio, but let me tell you, I am so tired. Today is the first day. Don't ask me when I went to the hospital. Y'all probably know. I don't know. This is the first time I have been out to a store walking. I don't know. It's been months. I've been telling my son for months to fix the battery in my van. I just bought a new battery in February. I think it's about March or April. It had died again. So he took it back, got me a new one. And I've been telling him I need to get out. Just at least drive around. Just being home all the time. And he refuses to let me leave the house. And he's supposed to be leaving for vacation next week. I said, are you taking the van weekend? Because I said, you'll save a lot on gas. He's like, no. I was like, well, go get me a battery for my van. I need a battery. So he's like, well, they don't make that one no more. It's like, I don't give a crap. They should at least do the difference. Whatever. And I said, just go buy me a new one. I don't care where you go. Just go get me a battery. So he's out there putting a battery in my van. It's ridiculous. I don't understand the deal. Why they're trying to keep me at home. Alright. Chinatown stir fry. Hold on. Let me move my fork so I can see, at least get a nice thumbnail. I have ice. Let me open up some soy sauce for this. Oh my. I got too much stuff on my plate. Oh. At least I got a blanket down here. You know what I should do? Hold on. This may end up being a funny video. I'm going to use this lid. Trying to put me some of this food in here. Man, I'm gonna have a big mess. Let me stick that over here. And I'm gonna stick a little bit of this rice. Next time I'm gonna know to bring you a paper plate or a glitter plate or something. Shrimp. Last time I ate those, ate the whole thing. This usually lasts me 3 or 4 meals. Sometimes I keep an extra plate in here. Guess not. That is really good. Let me see. If you eat Chinese every once in a while, it's just delicious. If you have it 2 or 3 times a week, I don't know, you just get kind of tired of it. I don't know when the last time I had Chinese. It's been so long. And it's just fabulous. It's nice to see all the Christmas decorations out at Lowe's. Very nice. I was going to go kind of manhunting, looking at them. Let me say, there wasn't much to. There was nothing that I liked. Kind of look like rejects. Okay, I'm gonna be with somebody. They're gonna be hot. It is delicious. But I'm already getting full. Felt like it was going down me. I tell you, I'm so bad at doing this camera stuff. YouTube, it's just terrible. I was going to film me going to Lowe's looking at whatever and looking at my stove, and I don't think I was even in there 10 minutes. I just went back to the stoves, and they only had 3 electric ones, and I have been researching them so long, for at least a year, and the one I wanted was $200 off, and I was like, I'll just take that one. And as soon as I found it, and I said I want that one, the man came out, and I said this is the one he wanted, and he had my name in the system, and I gave him a card, and we were out the door. So it wouldn't have made for just a couple minutes, and wouldn't have been worth making a video. And my oldest son took me, and he didn't want to go look at Christmas stuff, and there's nothing at Lowe's that I needed. I looked for a man, and I hadn't seen nothing that I was interested in. And it's like, oh well. I went for a stove, and I got me my stove, and hopefully it works out for Thanksgiving. I'm sure it will. Nice shrimp. That's just fabulous. I used to hate shrimp. When I say if you hate shrimp, it's something like this. But you don't taste the taste. These little corns, I don't care about them at all. It's so bitter. Man. It's not corn. Corn ain't bitter. Well, let me tell you, I don't know what's going on with this Aggie game. I Googled this morning. There's no game today. It's game next week. And then it tells me, oh, Facebook tells me they're playing a game. So I'll go turn on my TV. They're playing a game. Yeah, it's done turned off. They still had, we were still in the third quarter. And it done turned off something else. I don't know what's going on. Oh well. I don't know. I just know that I need to get a clean paper towel. I would have had this one situated, but I'm gonna get a drink. Get my peach tea. I've been cooking, and let me see. I said I'm going to. Well, I've been planning this for a week, so it was a good. I'm glad I waited. It's delicious. My youngest son always takes his girlfriend out to eat on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. He gets off work Saturday and he comes home and takes a shower and stuff. Well, he went and got my battery. He's taking a shower. Fixing to go get her, go out to eat. And she spends the night for the rest of the weekend. And then he's going to vacation Wednesday. I think he's going to Austin for a week. I don't know. He never talks to me. It's he used to treat my mother like this before she died. And he moved out with his old girlfriend, and he'd rush in, and I'll tell him I'd have something for him or something, and he'd rush in for a second, and he wouldn't say a word to my mother. You know, she was old and blind, and they say hello, and you could sit down at least 5 minutes and talk to her. But he would just ignore her. And since she's died, well, he broke with his old girlfriend. Now he's been with this girlfriend for about a year and a half now. And even being in the house, he just ignores me. His girlfriend does the same thing. They literally bend over because I have cameras in my living room and hallway. They just bend over so you can't see them. Or if they see me in the kitchen, they're bending over. I used to say that was from his first girlfriend doing that. But this is doing it, so it must be my son telling him to do that. Oh, I don't like it. You know, oh, I told him. I said, because he's almost 30 years old. If you're gonna have a girlfriend, I don't care. You're 30 years old. He was like probably, what, 27 or something, or whatever. 26 when you start dating these girls, whatever. You're a grown man. If you want to have them sleep over, that's fine. Stop sneaking around. I mean, it's just the most stupidest thing, sneaking these girls around. I don't understand it. Well, let me see. We're gonna be having a talk pretty soon, because let me see. She's like me. Aren't most girls. She's gonna stay as long as they will have them. And your relationship will never change if you don't set your foot down and say, hey, if you don't ask me to marry you or change things around here or something, that our relationship with our relationship, I'm gonna have to leave. Because that's the only way you're gonna do it. You got to put your foot down and tell them. Because if you're giving your goods away for free, man, I don't care. I think they say nowadays you're supposed to date these 8 months. If you don't get a proposal between 8 and 12 months, you're supposed to let them go. And that's true. That's really true. And they're wasting your time, and you could be off finding somebody else. And especially if you're able to have children. All that wasting around and stuff, I'm about, you're going to end up being too old to have any children. See, men can have children during their 80s. Well, their sperm starts getting not as good as when they're younger. They still have children. Still be lots of complications. But they can still get a woman pregnant. And yeah. That's my advice. If you're with someone, give them 8 months to a year. They haven't decided, pop the question to you. Talk about getting married or anything, about children. Just say bye on to my talk to them. And yeah, because that's wasting your time. And man, they don't care. As long as you're putting out and giving them what they want, they don't care. And yeah, so most girls, women, they want children. If you don't want any, I guess that's fine. You can just keep living like this. But I would say, at my age now, my oldest son from my mother, he was 8 years old. I could have 8-year-old. I could have 1 year older than that. I have friends I went to high school with, in junior high school and high school with, that had children, and now they're working on their great-grandchildren. Yeah. So, I could be having great-grandchildren. I don't want those right now. I'd love to have some grandchildren. I don't see it happening in my lifetime. It'd be lovely if I did. But my oldest son, I don't know what the hell he's interested in. I don't know. He just plays his video games or whatever. And he used to work. He don't work no more. He hasn't worked for like 5 years now. January, he's going back to work. I don't care what he says. He's going back to work. I'll give him these last couple months off, and he's going back to work January. You better start looking. And if y'all know, he worked at Walgreens for, I'm gonna say 14 years. It may have been longer than that. It's been a while. And he only, all those years, he only had missed a week off when he had ankle surgery. And let me say, I don't know what happened. He came home upset and crying that he quit his job. They got fired or something. I don't know. It's been so long ago. And I talked to one of his close friends that was at work, and he goes, "Did Chris tell you what happened?" I was like, "No, he won't talk to me about it." He goes, "It was terrible. It was just terrible what happened to him." And it's like, no one will tell me what happened. It was something with the manager, and the manager ended up leaving, and he went back to Alaska to the military. And because I always said, do we need a lawyer? Do we need to call the police about this situation? It's up to you. It's up to you. It's like, what am I supposed to tell them? It's up to me. It's up to me. They're gonna want more than that. And yeah. So whatever happened, missed him up inside his head, and I don't know. I think we could get disability or something. I don't know, because whatever happened to him, I don't know if it's some kind of sexual thing or something. I don't know what happened. It messed him up, and so yeah. So the time for suing has passed. It's hard to sue somebody when you can't. They won't tell you what happened, and you can't go to the police and say something because you're gonna need to know what you're talking about to tell them, and no one will tell me nothing. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna let Joe go. We're fixing to be 27 minutes. So remember to like, comment, share, click that bell notification, and I'll see y'all next video. Bye bye.